Hello, welcome to the 2012 NFL Playoff Schedule Wildcard Weekend Picks. We begin Wildcard Saturday at 3:30 Central Time on NBC between Cincinnati at Houston. This AFC Wildcard meeting will pit the defensively sound Bengals against the Texans club that can rack up points and yards at a rapid pace. Houston's offense could be limited under Yates, so Foster will be the key. Cincinnati, meanwhile, plays disciplined offense and waits for its defense to create chances, meaning the Bengals will need to keep the scoring down to have a chance for victory. However, shutting down both Foster and Andre Johnson could prove to be too much, and former friend Joseph could bottle up Dalton's best weapon, Green. In the end, expect the Texans to earn their first ever playoff victory as well. Texans 20, Bengals 13. Resuming Wild Card Saturday at 7 o'clock Central Time on NBC, it's Detroit at New Orleans. Look for New Orleans to double-team Lions wide receiver Calvin Johnson everywhere he goes. Megatron on Sunday had 11 catches for a career-high 244 yards and a score. He finished the regular season with 96 catches, 1,681 yards, and 16 touchdowns. The 1,681 yards are the most by any wide receiver since Torrey Holt had 1,696 in 2003. The Saints held Johnson in check in the first meeting as he had 6 catches for 69 yards and no scores. I just don't see how you can pick against New Orleans at home. The Saints have been unstoppable at the Superdome this season, setting an NFL record by scoring 339 points, 42.4 per game in their 8 home games. This has the makings of a classic passing duel between Breeze and Stafford, but you've got to side with the home team with playoff experience. Stafford must pay his dues before making the leap. Take notes as Breeze shows how it's done. Saints 45, Lions 30. On Wild Card Sunday at 12 o'clock Central Time on Fox, it's Atlanta at the New York Giants. Matt Ryan has been virtually unbeatable within the confines of the Georgia Dome, posting a 26-4 record. But let's just say he's not too excited about the trip down to East Rutherford, New Jersey. His 17-15 career record on the road suggests that climate does play a big factor for the Falcons. They have a .500 winning percentage this season in outdoor games, so how big of an effect will playing a road playoff game have on Matt Ryan? He will find out on Sunday when the Falcons travel to MetLife Stadium to face the New York Giants. Eli Manning has had unarguably his best season as an NFL quarterback. In his 8th season as a pro, Manning recorded 4,933 yards passing with 29 touchdowns and a quarterback rating of 92.9. Eli Manning will be the difference maker in this one and will ultimately be too much to handle for the depleted Falcons secondary. The Giants are red hot, and you can bet that they want another shot at Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. The New York Giants escape wildcard weekend in what will turn out to be a shootout. Tom Coughlin and his team advance after a victory against the Falcons. Giants 28, Falcons 24. And concluding wildcard weekend on Wildcard Sunday, it's Pittsburgh at Denver at 3:30 Central Time on CBS. The Broncos have been the Cinderella story of this 2011 through 2012 season, but there's a good chance the team's fairy tale run ends here. A one-dimensional offense that struggles to score points will have a tough time against a seasoned Pittsburgh stop unit that's permitted a paltry 48 points over its last 6 outings, and the Steelers' success and experience in big games under Tomlin and Roethlisberger also cannot be overlooked. Even though Pittsburgh's chances of producing a blowout win on the road may be comprised by an offense that has not been in peak form down the stretch and is dealing with a few significant injuries, the Steelers are the more well-rounded and battle-tested of these two participants and seem to have more than enough pieces in place to get the job done. And besides, I am totally convinced that Tebow will not be the team's quarterback of the future, because now look at what has happened. He has looked dismantled as of lately, and to all of you Denver fans out there, you should be regretting the fact of wanting Orton out of town. You people need to look yourselves in the mirror and say, did we just cost ourselves a lifelong hope for a Super Bowl run? Steelers 24, Broncos 23. And that concludes my 2012 NFL playoff schedule Wild Card Weekend picks. Have a wild weekend, and stay tuned by as late as next Saturday morning or early afternoon for the divisional picks.